Good afternoon and welcome to the latest of our series in Asking the Experts. Today I'm very pleased to introduce two institutions here at ESADE. Both of them are adding more than 25 years experience in admissions. They saw all of the transformation in terms of the institution, in terms of the programs, and I think that it will be an amazing opportunity to share some thoughts and some history with you guys. Today we have Mary Granger. She's actually from the US and she's actually in charge of the recruitment in Asia Pacific. And also we have Jeroen Verhoeven. He's from the Netherlands and at the moment he's in charge of the recruitment in Western Europe. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks for having us.
Then let me start with Mary. Mary, what can you tell us about the evolution of the institution itself and the programs in your point of view and the candidates?
Thanks, Mark. So, as Mark said, we've both been working here for a long time. I've been at ESADE for 17 years, and I remember when I started, first of all, the master's programs didn't exist, just the MBA. And I also remember that the candidates were typing their applications or doing them by hand. So things have definitely evolved in that way. But the candidates themselves have also evolved a lot. They've changed the profiles. They have more work experience in terms of the MBA. We see a lot more diversity in terms of nationalities. At the time, maybe we had 25, 30 nationalities represented on campus. Today we have 50 different nationalities in the full-time MBA and 58 in the masters. So that's tremendous. The country's changing every year, so it's not like we're getting a bulk from one or two countries, but from a wide variety of nationalities. And I would say that the program itself has also evolved. It's much more flexible. The students can specialize in many different areas. They have electives to choose from. They can combine programs. For example, the masters. A lot of students are now asking about the possibility of doing more than one master. And of course, the full-time MBA has the different lengths, different ways to customize the program. And I think that's one of the things that the students also really appreciate, perhaps because of that diversity. Each one is looking for something different.
Yeah.
And then the third area that I think that I've seen the big change is in the recruiters at ESADE. Used to be that apart from the typical investment banking and consulting, when we talked about industry, most of that was in the manufacturing arena. So they were actually physically making products. Of course, that's changed these days, and we see a lot of companies that are in the tech industry, whether it be platforms or whether it be, technology companies themselves. So recruiters like Amazon and Facebook and LinkedIn, et cetera, Google and TripAdvisor, all recruiting on campus, and that's a huge change. And that combined with a lot of students that are looking to start their own company, whether it be right upon graduation or perhaps even before graduation during the program or down the road. We do see that there's been a huge shift in the number of people that want to be entrepreneurs at some point in their professional career.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Mary. And Jeroen, I would love to ask you about the campus right now. What was being the transformation?
Yeah, thank you, Mark. I think that the campus is actually a physical, in a way, physical
Embodiment.
That's the word I was looking for. Physical. Thank you, Mary. Yeah. Physical embodiment of those changes that Mary mentioned. We've seen the changes in the students, we've seen the changes in their professional career, and the physical embodiment. Thank you very much indeed. Is what we see here. And let me give you an example. Let me explain. We have, for example, the latest development to our campus is the Rambla de Innovación, the Innovation Boulevard, which is a physical space of different subspaces that help students with design thinking, with entrepreneurship. It has e-work facilities. And on top of that, the campus itself is a combination of companies and different programs, academic programs. So there's the master programs themselves, there's the undergrad, there's the MBA, and this is, I would say, another main advantage of this campus. It allows for connections and interaction, networking options between those masters. The former campus in Bedral was also beautiful, but it was maybe a bit more siloed. We had less interaction between the different programs, and here the physical space is designed in such a way that through events, through activities together, there's a lot of interaction between the different programs. For example, entrepreneurship events where people from the undergrad, the MBA, the MSc all come together, and therefore building an even bigger network than we have.
Even case competitions.
Case competitions, exactly. And just as a funny anecdote, we've been at ESADE for quite a while, obviously, as Mark mentioned. And I remember one day we made an excursion to the building site here with the yellow hard hats, and to see the change since then. So literally the walls going up, and to see this spectacular new campus has been a very interesting experience. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.